Hello everybody, my name is Maria Veleva and I would like to present one of my subjects that I teach in Erasmus Plus program. The subject is training and career management. You know that the modern concepts of learning organizations is in the fundamentals of learning the whole life concept, and is implemented in most of the European Union programs for education and organizational behavior. This subject I consider as important because it supports both concepts of the learning organization and the learning the whole life. It means that if we unite both, it will create an organization that all the time learns the new things and implements the new things in its management and organizational life, and at the same time it will stimulate its human resources to develop their skills and their knowledges together with the organization. What is the focus of this subject? So that students can learn how to lead effectively the learning process in the organization, how to stimulate their people and human resources to be mostly efficient and to implement their 100% potential in the organizational life. The subject is divided in three parts. The first part is about the diagnosis, because first of all we have to understand at what condition is the organization now, before we plan whatever we are going to do after that. After understanding the real condition of the organizations, what is the level of skills and knowledge of its employees, and the skills and knowledge of the organization as a whole being competitive on the market. So in the part of the diagnosis, we are going to learn about the techniques for investigation, which is how we can gather the information. Then it is the techniques for analysis, which means how we are going to analyze the information that we already gathered. Then comes the analysis of the organizational needs, because we have to focus the results of the analysis on the needs of the organization. And the end of the diagnosis process is focused on the learning to learn, how we can improve the learning process in the organization. The second part of the subject is focused on the implementation, which means we have to form the objectives and the evaluation of the needed things that we have to do in the organization. Then we have to focus on learning and training design. This is how we have to prepare the program, how we can adjust the program, the learning program, the training programs, how we can adjust them according to the needs not only of the organization, but according to the needs of our employees. Because developing the organization, we develop the skills and the knowledge of our employees too. Some employees learn faster, others learn in a slow process, so we have to adjust on this. Some others need one way of information presented in a certain way, others need another kind of information presented in another way, so they can understand and remember. We have to know how to do all this, so all included in the training process to have the best results at the end. The third part is about the development of career management. All right, we are developing constantly our employees, but how about developing their careers too? There are people that are quite satisfied with the level that they have reached, but there are others that are more ambitious, that are more energetic, that put more efforts in their work, and they are eager to improve all the time. So we have to pay attention to all of them, because the first part are the ones that are steady, working in their 100%. Of course, we check this regularly. But the second part, the second group of these employees are deserving our focus of attention, because they are the engine of the organization. They are the ones that are going to improve the organization through improving themselves. So we have to let them have all the equipment, all the knowledge, develop all the skills that they need so they can improve in their professional level and to rise up on the career management. So in this part, we are going to learn about the administering of training, also the national training processes. There are nations, there are governments with different programs, including various accents in them. So we have to understand that what is the most important from organizational point of view for one country is different in another. And then we have to pay attention on the integration approach for learning and development. The career management and self-management of the career. It is not only the organization that can help an employee to develop the career, but let's say that the most important part of career development is the self-development. If an employee doesn't put efforts, the organization cannot help much. And at the end, the career management and organizational orientation will be the last part of this subject, where we will summarize all the things that we have learned in this subject and say how they can improve the organizational way of reaching its goals. The seminars are going to be oriented to case studies mostly, so we have understand how this can be implemented in practice. So, thank you very much for your attention. Bye.